Hey everyone, it's David here. So I want to talk to you about a case that I just got paid out that has taken a couple of years, that has just been absolutely incredible. Just over a year and a half, to be honest with you. This has been one of the most incredible cases. The state denied this case with over 21 emails in the latest trend that I've had back and forth with them. Here's a message I had from my client just to give you, and I've been talking about this case for a while. I keep on saying there's an 84-year-old woman, sounds like the sweetest grandmother out there.
Regarding a letter that I received from you saying about the abandoned property anyway, in July of this past year, I got the letter from you. I'd like to talk to you, honey. So if you could please give me a call. Erica, thank you. God bless. Bye.
I have several messages from this lady on my machine that I could play. A lot of times as investigators, we overlook cases like this because they get so complicated. The state denied it. I came in, I challenged the state. They denied it again. I challenged them, and I knew the funds went to this lady. So her parents owned these unclaimed funds. They had records that were destroyed in a fire. She had a birth certificate. She had their death certificates. They wanted some additional documentation. I had to have her sign an affidavit that stated that there was a fire and that certain records were destroyed, but it was matched with the addresses and there was enough ID to get this going. So I kept on emailing the state and I kept on challenging them, and they would deny it. They'd give me 30 days. Well, an 84-year-old lady isn't going to just jump on the computer, scan something and then get it to you. I would mail it from one state into her state. She would then get it, and I always put a self-addressed stamped envelope. Then I would call her 3 or 4 days after I mailed it, and she'd say, yeah, I got it. What do you need me to do? And I'd walk her through it. Her granddaughter got involved and her daughter got involved in this, and it took a team effort to get this lady paid. It was incredible. So the very first conversation I had with her, I was talking to her and she's like, this sounds good. So I asked her, I said, do you have any children? She said, I have one daughter. And I'm talking to her, I said, you know what? Why don't we have a conversation again? And why don't we have your daughter listen and I could explain some of this to her? And I heard a voice in the background, a real stern voice that said, I've been listening the whole time. It was the daughter. The daughter and I talked a couple days later, and the daughter said, if you had called me and if you had called and just ran this by us, I would have hung up the phone. For the fact that you talked to my mother, for the fact that you had the concern to ask for me, for the fact that you wanted to involve me in this, I knew right then you were the real deal. You've got to be authentic in your script. You've got to be able to be really concerned for your clients. And that's not the first time it's happened. There was one other person. She was in, I think it was Carlsbad, California, very similar situation. She had the beginning phase of Alzheimer's, and I spoke to her, and it was in her family. And I spoke to her son. She gave me the number, and she had told the son that I was David from her church and that I was calling to get her some funds, like a completely different situation. But a lot of times when I'm dealing with someone I talk to, sometimes you deal with someone with a power of attorney, and what you do is you have the power of attorney signed and you submit the power of attorney. I've done that more than once, where you submit it in with the forms and you get them paid that way, and you're dealing with a different situation. But my whole goal here is to be persistent. This lady had $45,000. She's been financially strapped. I was trying to get her paid by Christmas. She's like, I want my grandkids to have a good Christmas. And I'm like, I'm not going to say her name, but I'm like, why don't you enjoy some of these funds? Why don't you have a good Christmas yourself? She goes, oh, I will, but I want to get my kids paid and everything. And it's really cool because she's like, Ann, what do I owe you? And I'm just like, hey, you know what? You owe me absolutely nothing. The state will just take care of me. I'm just going to get you paid, and I'm looking forward to seeing you paid. In my latter conversations with the state, I was just telling them, hey, even if I don't get paid, I'm very happy if this lady gets paid. Now, I have a check coming on the way and I haven't received it yet. I've been talking about this case for a while though. I've been mentioning it, and it's super, super exciting to see that this is paid and that she's gotten paid out and that I'm in the process of getting paid out in this. This is the most rewarding business you can be in, and I just absolutely love it. My whole emphasis on today's lesson is persistence. In fact, on last night's coaching call within my community, I had a lady who got her second deal, and she's just like, yeah, it's consistency. Be consistent. You are going to have to work deals. I showed you all how to organize a CRM a while ago, and there's one that I have labeled as a problem file. This goes into a problem file because it was very difficult. However, the evidence was there. And I'm like, that's what I was trying to show them. Like, can I speak to a supervisor? Can I talk to someone in charge? Can I get an advocate on this? The evidence is all here, and it's right in front of your eyes. I mean, birth, death certificates, addresses, matches. There was enough documents to show that this lady should have been paid, even for her brothers and sisters, death certificates for them. So I was trying to focus it right on this lady and getting her paid. And it was so cool, man. She would notify me and she's like, hey, I trust you and I know you're working hard. And it's like, okay, that made me want to work that much harder. That got me like emotionally like charged to go ahead and do this and want to go that much further. Hey everyone, I appreciate the videos, appreciate the feedback. Just want to let you know that some cases, it's not always an easy payout. You got to work this, you got to work the business. It is Wednesday. I do have a free training tonight at 7 p.m. I'll put the link in the description down below if you want to register. And stay in touch. Let me know what y'all want me to talk about and I'll talk about it. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor, if you've not subscribed to my channel, I work a lot with unclaimed property. Go and subscribe. I also do scripts and business and family life. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. And I'll see you on the next video. Give me a like if this was a good one too. Talk to you later. Bye.